So the defense gave up over 500 total yards tonight. What went wrong for the defense?
I'm not gonna. Well, all right. So look, what I'm not gonna do is throw anybody under the bus. That's the first thing. That's what I'm not gonna do. What happened tonight was we made too many mistakes against a team and an offense that is very, very talented. They have, it's a great offense. You got a great quarterback, great running back, great O-line, great wide receivers. You can't make mistakes against a great team and, and expect to, expect them not to make plays. So they made their plays, and, we're going to watch this film. We're going to make the corrections, and we're going to move on.
Antonio, thank you for that very honest answer. Dave Eckert, let's go to you next for your question.
Hey, Antonio, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right, thanks. Ohio State was 10 for 18 on third down tonight. What were some of the reasons for that, and kind of from your perspective, and how do you guys kind of improve there moving forward if you can?
I don't know why that happened. I didn't know that stat. Personally, I don't pay attention to stats, positive really or negative. But it's just a couple times, we just gotta communicate. Play within the framework. The defense just do our assignments. They got playmakers. They're gonna make plays. It's gonna happen. It's football. We're gonna make plays. They're gonna make plays. They just that's just happened to be where they made their plays at, and that's it.
Thank you, Antonio. Ben, let's go to you next for your question.
Hey, Antonio, thanks for doing this. What do you think's the biggest thing you learned about Penn State tonight?
I think the biggest thing that I learned, well, it's not. I didn't learn anything. It's I already knew these things. I already knew that, we're a tough football team. We have each other's backs. Just the things that I know just for being here for so long. The identity of Penn State, and just like I said, we just keep making these little mistakes, and we're just gonna keep correcting them. Keep trusting our coaching, our coaches. The messages that Coach Franklin, Coach Pride give us, and we're just gonna keep getting better. I knew what type of team we are. We all know what type of team we are, and we just got to band together. Even closer than we usually are, and we just gonna stick to our formula and figure this out.
Thank you, Antonio. Dave Eckert has a follow-up question.
Antonio, how much did you guys miss Jesse in the first half tonight?
Well, everything is a next man up mentality. Jesse is an important part of the defense. He brings a lot of good things. Brings a lot of good things to the defense. He's a great communicator. He's a great player. Gives great effort, great energy. But the guys that were out on the field in Jesse's absence, are out there for a reason. Everybody who is out there playing deserves to play, and Coach Pride made that decision of who was going to be playing, and I think they stepped up, and I think they did a very good job.
Thanks, Antonio.
Thanks, Dave, for that question. Coach also mentioned that was a big factor. Ben, you have a follow-up question for Antonio?
Yeah, Antonio, I mean, just to get to that consistent level of Ohio State these past couple of years, is it just simply fixing those little mistakes week in, week out? Is that simply what it is for you guys?
Yeah, that's all it is. When you're playing, football in the best conference, the best division of the best conference in the country, you have to be very sound on all three phases. You can't make these mistakes because football is a game of inches, and in the Big Ten East, if you give somebody an inch, they're going to take a mile. So It's just these little mistakes, man. It's just growing pains right now. We have a lot of football to play. We're gonna watch this film, put this behind us, and then we're gonna focus on who we play next. This is reality of the situation. We got a lot more football to play, so we're not about to walk around with our heads down. We're going to, stick together and figure it out and get it right.
As one of the leaders on the team, I mean, how do you make sure that you keep it positive and keep the heads up even after the 0-2 start?
Biggest thing that I can do is remain consistent. First of all, it comes from, leading by example. And part of that is understanding that, I'm not perfect. I don't hold people to expectations that I don't hold myself to. I don't think any of us do that. So I had a couple. I made mistakes myself tonight. I had a couple missed assignments. I wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I think the first step of that is when we go over this film and we watch it, I have to accept that. And I have to act like a senior. I have to be a fifth-year senior that understands that you make mistakes. You're a human being, but you have to grow from these mistakes, and you can't keep making these same mistakes. So it's that, and the combination of reflecting on how the older guys were when I was young, and how they pulled us together, and they really showed us how to get it done. So I think now, whether I want to or not, whether I was ready for it or not, it's my time to now be in the role that the older guys were in, and show other guys, the younger guys, how to win, and how to be together, because it's a standard of how you play football at Penn State. So I just gotta help us remember that and achieve that.